unsettled many Americans.
Plaguing our country.
It exposed how America's largest broadcaster forced its local anchors to read an Orwellian script. The Sinclair Broadcasting Group demanded its local anchors recite the same lines, demonizing media and sowing distrust, with warnings like this.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
What's worse, if you actually watch Sinclair's programming, you'll see they violate almost everything they warn against.
So far, no hearings on the big uranium deal.
That's right. That's a Sinclair host promoting the debunked conspiracy theory that Hillary Clinton gave away 20% of America's uranium to Russia.
That could involve kickbacks to the Clinton Foundation.
Oh, and here's another segment alluding to the baseless conspiracy theory that a Democratic staffer was murdered for leaking party emails to WikiLeaks.
There's a theory Democratic National Committee emails were given to WikiLeaks by a DNC whistleblower who was later gunned down. Maybe it was him. Maybe it was the Russians.
And what about this warning?
Some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda.
Personal bias? Well, Sinclair actually has an entire syndicated segment that does exactly that. The host is a former Trump media advisor. Local Sinclair stations are forced to broadcast his pieces multiple times a week. Predictably, they almost always defend Trump.
Facts show that our country is fine, and it is heading in the right direction.
And this third warning from Sinclair.
We are concerned about the troubling trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Sinclair even dedicated a segment to the existence of a secretive deep state, void of any evidence.
It's a term President Trump tweeted about earlier this year.
The main source, another former Trump advisor, Sebastian Gorka.
Talking at the highest levels of U.S. government.
The main facts, a public opinion poll. The only skepticism offered in the 2-minute piece were these 6 seconds.
Some critics call the deep state a conspiracy theory peddled by Republicans hoping to undermine the FBI.
Clearly, Sinclair doesn't practice what they preach. Large corporations with partisan agendas should not be broadcasting into 72% of American households under the guise of local news. That's why federal regulators must stop Sinclair's purchase of Tribune Media.
Pay attention to the story here and maybe at Fox and